And in to the finish line. It's going to be pole, only by a little bit, and then his teammate's going to come across the line. That's his over. Benjo's finished. Lambert's finished. Who else is on a lap? Phalo. Is he going to improve? He was marginally down in sector 3. He doesn't improve. That's going to be P10. For him, the McLaren of Snowflakes coming across the line. Google on full pole at the moment. Snowflake improves by 6.5 tenths. That's P9. Callum on his lap. He has deployed everything he's got and he doesn't improve. Find one of the thingies. Ransdale invalidated. Raven invalidated. Jack is not improving. More leaders not improving. So that is everything. It's 3. It's 4. It's 5 red lights here in Division 2 Las Vegas. And it's go, go, go. It's green lights and it's a racing time. And we've already got a few moves going on in this race already. Everyone other than one person opting for the hard compound tyre. Again, drivers opting for the hards. And again, it's only the one driver. It's the very odd guy on that strategy. And they are going to drop like a fly at the beginning of this race. Power 1 making his way up into P10. He's side by side with a few people, specifically a McLaren, as he gets all wiggly into his corner. Obviously, I'm sure the McLarens aren't going to be happy if he gets really swamped here at the beginning, but nothing much you can do. Snowflake getting overtaken by Brian as More Leader moves up into P16 on that particular occasion. Jaipo fighting Callum. They're still fighting. And I believe Jaipo had to really back out there into the last corners. Benjo making a move on Phalo. Power 1 making a move on CGM. I'm sure there's going to be a switchback move coming in. And yes, there is. Did Power 1 turn in a little bit early there? I don't know, but they're still side by side into the next couple of corners. And a massive switchback here by CGM. Epic amounts of racing going on right here. As Lambert passes Savan, Powertrain and CGM still fighting, and Powertrain hit the wall. Went a bit wide and clipped the wall, and that's going to cost him a little bit now as he loses not 1 but potentially 2 places here. He's giving the Williams of Benjo Warrior a bit of a tank slap here. I'm sure DEC's looking to make it another McLaren win this week. It would be the 3rd. And Jack spun, and he's joined very unsafely into the likes of FaZe Dom. So there's a potential penalty going the Haas's way if VCOM decide to report that. And there's a yellow flag up ahead. And it's Cintium. Oh, Cintium, no. What's gone on there? He's got wing damage quite heavily. So he needs to recharge. Raven getting past Sab. So it's now Sab trying to keep with Raven there. Couldn't quite get it. But he does settle behind in P5, although he has dropped back a little bit from that group. And we're just seeing DEC getting very close to the rear there of Google, as Jaipo side by side with a Red Bull just behind Raven West. And they're still going side by side, and there's another Red Bull there of Sab. Raven pulling to the left, he's going to go into the pits. 2 Red Bulls not going in just yet. So Raven pulling the undercut, and oh, he's got a 10-second penalty. That's going to be catastrophic for the Ferrari team. It's not what they wanted right now. Already disasters going on in this race. Is Jaipo looking to defend his position from Brian. Benjo getting past Sab. Power 1 getting past More Leader and Phalo getting past well, More Leader and Power 1 getting past Phalo, but they're fighting, and oh, there's been contact, and Phalo kind of rear-ended there, the Haas, and it took him with him. They've pitted in. I don't know if there was a pit lane cut there, but DEC into the pits, Ransdell into the pits. So here we go, onto the back straight. Oh, Ransdell's clipped the wall, and that's wing damage for the Ferrari on the inside right flap. I'm pretty sure I saw that gone, and that's cost him a lot of time. In fact, actually, I believe that dropped him out of DRS. And here we go, DEC getting past Saban. Well, Saban's teammate, Jack. So Benjo and Jaipo fighting side by side. They're looking to overtake a Red Bull, I believe, at the moment, of Sab. And they do. They're free wide into two. A few cars had to back out there. That was not a good place to potentially want to go for an overtake. Benjo versus Sab still. And even Jaipo's getting involved. It's going to be free wide. And four wide into the last turn. It goes back to free wide. Both the Aston drivers looking to make moves. That looks like it is CGM Glass who loot boxed it initially. He has gotten past his teammate and crucially past Power 1 and all them. So now he can look to make moves on his teammate again. And he does. Gets that done fairly easily as the VCOB and the Red Bull get past him as well. The Red Bull and the VCOB have come together. And that's going to allow both the Aston drivers through. It's going to allow Sab through as well. And the VCOB looks very, very much annoyed here. FaZe Dom has retired in the pit lane and left the session. Obviously, no setup. Clearly wasn't happy. He just wanted out. There was no... there's no shame in that, really. But it's a bit of a shame for VCOB, who have just been involved in a bit of an incident that could potentially get a penalty. Brian getting past Benjo Warrior on the back straight. I see a few moves going on. Gurgle making his way past here into some extra places. Now up into the top 10 as Power 1 and Sab going side by side into last corner. Power Train getting the best of Sab there. The VCOB versus the Mother. And here we go. Snowflake on the inside of the Red Bull. Will he make it 2 for 2? No, he won't. He'll stay on the inside here of Sab. Obviously, Sab gets the inside for the next corner. But does he have the grip in comparison? Yes, he does. Obviously, Snowflake gets the opportunity to come back at him. He does. And now he's through into P12. More leader getting back past Power 1 into the last turn as they cross the line. Is there going to be any more moves? I don't think there is. Oh, look at that. Power 1 undercutting there. Well, not undercutting, sorry. Switch back in on more leader. Can he get it done? No, he can't. He has to wait behind a little bit longer. And now he can go for the move. Yes, he does. Bit early, in my opinion. Snowflake getting it done as well. Down the inside of the Haas driver. Doesn't want to be impeding the Haas driver too much. But he doesn't want to impede himself. If he can get that move done and move further across, he can. And he does. He gets that done nicely. Now he can sit behind Power 1 for P10. There's a overtake there from Jaipo on Raven West. Raven keeping it on that inside, gets the switch back. And now we'll see what he can do. As yeah, we're going to watch for the fight for P2 now. Obviously, Raven dropping back now down to P5. Still inside of Benjo Warrior there as he looks for P4. As Jaipo dropped out of DRS. Are we going to see some moves? Yes, we are. Benjo versus Jaipo versus Raven. And Benjo making the most. And oh, that's Raven into a wall. Don't know what happened there. Benjo's now going to get swamped on the inside. He drops down, not two. Oh, there's a bit of a collision there from the Red Bull. Tapping his front right, or left, sorry, hand side. I'm sure Raven's not going to be very happy with that. We'll stay on board with this and we'll see if Ransdell does go for any lunge down the inside at turn 1. I think he might. Into turn 1. There's a move there by Jaipo, at least. As Gurgle gets past CGM Glass for P6. Does Jaipo get close enough here on the inside? He doesn't. He can't quite get close enough. And that's going to allow Brian to sit P2. DEC crosses the line. That's going to be P1 for him. And then Brian will come across the line in P2. Followed then by Jaipo, Ransdale. It's going to be Benjo Warrior, followed then by Gurgle, who DNF retired across the line. CGM crossing the line, P7, followed by Snowflake, Powon, then you got Mole Leader, Lambert, Phalo, Sab, Cintium, Saban, Raven finishing down in P16. And Jack coming home P17. And then obviously half a lap later you've got Callum. So there you go.